Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Today I am in a little village called Fordwich, which is just outside Canterbury in Kent. Just in this beautiful little church, which is sorry, not church, town hall, which is sitting here. It's absolutely glorious. Look at it, 16th century. So atypically English. There we go, I think you can make that out. It's a beautiful little river that runs through here all the way up to Canterbury. And the town hall sits right alongside that. Really stunning building. Undergoing a little bit of restoration, but then again there's it's 16th century, so it's going to have a few needs to restoration. There's a gorgeous pub just here as well, opposite it. Don't know how old it is, but it's certainly old and in keeping. Fordwich Arms. Beautiful. Lovely little market town. You can make out there is the church I came to look at. You see the atypical spire there with it's got a leaded top by the looks of it and wood shingle spire. Glorious. So it's such a beautiful little town you drive into. You've got some really old cottages and that, as you can see up there. Lovely. And some old cottages here, Monk's Hall, etc. School Lane, I assume would have been a little primary school along there. Take a look. Look at that old cottage there, look. I don't think it's lived in, I think it's empty. It'd be a beautiful place to own and make good again. Lovely little churchyard. As you can see, some old trees. Look at that beautiful little cottage there with the hickory-pickory roof, which possibly could have been the vicarage at some point, maybe. It's gorgeous, look at it. So much style to it. And the church itself, again extremely old. Mainly for construction. And this is St Mary the Virgin in Fordwich, and the reason I came here again is because it's the Church Conservation Trust, which are a charity that look after old historic churches and kind of bring them back to life again, if you like, rather than leaving them to run down. Look at that beautiful old window surround there. Really old. Looks like there's some new stonework around this this window there. Beautiful sympathetic job done. And that'll weather down and look in keeping in time. We'll have a look at the graveyard and etc. when we come back out, so we'll have a look inside. Look at that, beautiful. That door is so old and ancient. can definitely feel the history here. Got to be at least 1,000 years old, this one. Look at that there. Don't think we can make that old doorway there. An extremely old stairway there. You can make that out, probably goes up to the bow tower, the spire. It's extremely old and rickety, that stairway. I wish I could get you in there to see that better. I don't think it's open, we can have a look. No, it's not, unfortunately. Wow. Look at that old beam, that old oak beam. Completely different. Seeing from most churches which are oak, this is obviously, looks like it's had some restoration now on the ceiling. Absolutely beautiful. All the original tiles. And these old pews you find in the really historic churches. Our Bibles there. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. This has got to be one of the oldest churches I've ever visited. But I'll find out a bit more about it and put it in the write-up. Look at that. I assume it's for donations, but again, extremely old. Beautiful. I do find a lot of these churches, they have these paintings, shields, etc. Coming back down to here, they determines 1750. He's 76 years old, that's not bad for in 1750s. 1871. Wow. You can just see the floor, it's really uneven, and whether it's sinking or it's just the way it was when it was built. It's glorious. 1747. Under this stone lieth the body of John Nichols, rector of Fordwich, about 28 years. He died on the year of the 20th day of March, AD 1740. 68-year-old. Wow. So he was the vicar that served here in the early 1700s. We got a 1670 here, aged 21 years. Here lieth beloved Robert Darrell, Esquire, son of James Darrell, Esquire, who was brother to the S. Robert Darrell of Cally Hill in Kent, who was of Greenclough to King James, and died at year 10 of the year 1668. Here likewise layeth, or buried, Frances Darrell, eldest daughter to Robert Darrell, Esquire, who died September the 17th, 1670, aged 21 years. Wow. Very young. 1688 there. So yeah, some real historic stones and people laid here. Again, a beautiful stained glass window. Not as colourful as some you see, but it's really beautiful for the age. And there sits the altar stone. But again, it's not a church that is used. There's one right here, altar stone. Here layeth the body of Catherine Norton, late wife to to Valentine Norton of Fordwich, gent and sole daughter, and here lieth William Wickham of Sovereign, I'm not sure what that says, in Hertfordshire, Esquire. He died on the 16th day of 1610, aged 21. Wow. Some really old stones there going under the altar. What a beautiful church. And again, the Lord's Prayer there. Some older ceiling. Looks Tudor in some way. But that's what you can make out there. The supports, the church kind of leans to the right, if you like it. The outer wall is higher than the inner wall, and it's that slope there, so I don't know whether that's because of how long ago it was built, and it's just kind of sunk. But it's quite beautiful. And again, that stone would have been really beautiful, because it's got a shield coat of arms there inlaid in the top of the stone. Beautiful wood pulpit. Some simple, naive but beautiful stained glass. Oh wow, that's again delightful. Oh, that made me jump, don't know what that was. That had been the door. I think my twin brother journeyman who does all the investigations would love this one.
What we sow in tears will reap in joy.
Again, the arches are really naive, and from a construction point of view compared to some you see, but very beautiful. Simple oak clad ceiling. Lovely picture up there. What it is actually, but you can certainly see the age. Whatever it is, it can't be a stone, but it could be, I suppose. Another really old stone, but I can't. Oh, it's 1834, so it's not as old as some that are in the church. And this is, I say, Churches Conservation Trust. It's a really good cause. Looks like they need to raise an additional 1.5 million every year for essential repairs to protect this church and others. So they're doing a really, really good thing by looking after these old churches. As I say, it's certainly worth going onto the website, Church Conservation Trust, and making a donation, because they keep these alive, if you like. They keep them up, and bit by bit they renovate them back to how they should be, so they remain for generations to come. So, you know, in hundreds of years, people like me can come in and view these beautiful places. And say that wall art up top there's delightful. I can't make out much of it because it's all on Old English, and it's 1688, so yeah, quite old. I'm sure our American friends that view my channel would love looking at these old historic places. I say this door is gorgeous, isn't it? No? Absolutely exquisite. Solid lock and key is huge. as I say, we'll have a little look around the graveyards.
You are faithful, faithful through all things.
Another delightful day. So nice to see the sunshine in February. 1885. It's quite a large graveyard actually. It was obviously probably left abandoned for many years until the trust got involved, hence why the graveyard looks a bit not worse for wear, but look at that simplistic there, it's just made of wood. So beautiful. And there's the back end of the church itself. As I say, an extremely old church. You just see by the windows and the spire. Beautiful. Right, this is the outer graveyard. See how far this goes. Oh well, it's a 2019 there, and a 2022. Wow, 19th of June. So there are still new interments here. Wouldn't have expected that. I think a lot of these are probably ashes, etc. It actually leads down to the river again. It's probably why the church has sunk in certain ways, because it's right by the river, so it's probably sitting on a water table. But again, a beautiful location, beautiful church, and a beautiful village. So that's the side of the church. So again, let's have a look. There looks like some older stones there. These cottages right by the church. What a divine place to live. Let's have a little look. Yeah, definitely need of some repair of the roof and the guttering, etc. There's obviously a little bit of dampness there. That holly tree, I love holly. Love holly trees. Always reminds me of Christmas. Yeah, there's probably some older graves in here, but they're probably deteriorated and you can't see the stones or the actual grave themselves anymore. Look at the naivety of those windows in a way. They're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I think the graveyard needs a bit of repair and love, but I'm sure they'll get there. It's got to be an expensive business. keeping the church up to standards. I'd say I've certainly put some effort into these windows here. Lovely stonework. So I want to thank you again for joining me today, looking around this beautiful little village in Fordwich, and obviously the church as well. Beautiful location, definitely worth a visit to have a look around. But again, thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you on the next one. Please have a lovely day and a lovely week, and have a nice day. Goodbye.